Ecos Africa magazine, which originated in the United States, was initiated by Nigerian nationals with the primary aim of telling the African story. It is published 6 times a year and circulated across USA, Canada, and West Africa. It will now be circulated in Southern Africa, and President Mag Geingob is featured in the current edition, with several other stories about Namibia, a nation on the move. The president says he hopes that the launch of the magazine will open the gateway to a new era of accurate, informed, and unbiased reporting on issues related to the African continent.
I'm aware that publications and media outlets need to make money, and unfortunately, good news is not profitable. There are few positive stories, but positive stories do not sell newspapers, I'm told by journalists. If things work well in Namibia, there will be no reports in the newspapers. This is why one will hardly hear any news about Namibia in the USA, Europe, or even in South Africa. I watch your TV every day. Namibia is never mentioned. We are doing very well. But in South Africa, you don't hear about Namibia except the weather. I'm very proud of the weather forecast.
The Namibian leader says positive stories do not only attract investors, but also motivate people, especially the youth, to pursue their dreams of economic democracy. The president commended the media for reporting on the poor conditions of the people, which draws the attention of the government to assist. But he was quick to call for a balanced approach in such coverage.
Every day, nearly in the news and newspapers, you just see the ghettos. You see, all of a sudden, are the ghettos now the thing of Namibia? Every day now. Why are they doing that? Because, you see, Hage was elected for prosperity. And things happen so nice. So they are trying to tell me there are problems. And therefore, we are going to address them, provided you join us, not to try to create chaos by grabbing land or so on, but to work together, holding hands. And I said, harambe, meaning going in the same direction, pulling together, holding hands, building this Namibian house I talk about. We'll do it.
Ifi Ezwina is editor-in-chief of Ecos Africa magazine.
Telling the African story is what Ecos Africa is about. It's way past time we did this. Ecos Africa is a platform upon which we hope the world will begin to learn about Africa. We are strategically infiltrating the important forums so that African story can spread. We have penetrated the United Nations, as we are now accredited to cover the United Nations General Assembly.
The president's story in the magazine is described by readers as inspiring and giving hope in his plan to eradicate poverty. Donathan Shidudu, NBC News, Windhoek.